Your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Bill Guile.
And good evening, everyone. Quite the murky day around much of Rhode Island today, unless you're in the northern tier of the state, up near the Massachusetts border where you got into some sunshine. Clouds and fog are with us, though, and in Providence, the temperature's 41 degrees. The dew point's the same. That's why we're socked in with the fog at the present time as well. Light breeze out of the south-southeast. Now, as this wind starts to maybe back up a little more and become more southwesterly, that could help get rid of some of the locally dense fog that's still in place, especially down along the South County areas. In fact, check this out, anywhere from really Warwick down to North Kingstown, Narragansett, South Kingstown, heading over to Charlestown, Richmond. You're still looking at very poor visibility, and again, the case right around North Kingstown showing us zero visibility, so we're talking just a few hundred feet. So if the wind direction can shift just a little more southwesterly, that may help the situation just a little bit. Temperatures, they're fairly uniform, mostly in the low 40s at this hour, and they're really not going to move too much more through the overnight hours, maybe just dropping 2 or 3 degrees from where they are right now. That's about it. There's more mild air off to the west. Columbus, Ohio is at 59 degrees. Temperatures are well into the 50s to the south as well. So fortunately, that's where our airflow is coming from for the next couple of days. So we're going to continue to stay above normal temperature-wise, but the problem is, look, yeah, there's rain down here as well with a developing storm system over the Carolinas, so that's going to be moving on in. We'll stay dry for the better part of the day tomorrow, but by late afternoon towards the evening, we'll start to see the first raindrops coming in and steadier rains through the dinner hour, becoming briefly heavy at times, off and on through the overnight. Fortunately, this does look to be a fast-moving system, so that could keep some of our potential rainfall amounts down, but the event itself is not going to completely disappear. In other words, there'll still be residual moisture and energy left behind, so showers on Thursday and Friday as well before we can start to dry things out heading into the weekend, and then temperatures cool off a bit. But here's a close-up look as to what will be playing out as we go through tomorrow morning. We start off with clouds, fog, and temperatures right around that 40-degree mark. Stays cloudy all day, and then by mid to late afternoon, that's when some of the first rain showers start to move on in. Steadier rains heading in for the dinner hour, and our temperatures will be kind of holding steady, mostly in the mid, even some upper 40s. But notice we get towards 10, 11 o'clock, there'll be a round of moderate to briefly heavier rains at times, and then another wave coming in around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. It all starts to pull away, though. As we go on into Thursday morning, between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning, we start drying out, so to speak, from the steadier rains, but lingering drizzle and showers will continue for the rest of the day. Rain totals look to be on the order of half to maybe an inch of rainfall. If it stays with that amount, we'll be okay with the rivers, but there is one model, the European model, suggests we might go higher, and if that's the case, that could start to become a bit of a problem. All right, let's look ahead to the weekend. We're going into New Year's. Here's some extremes. The warmest was 64 degrees for New Year's Day in Providence. That was set back in 1973. The coldest, 12 in 1918. The wettest, almost 2 inches of rain in 1961. The snowiest gave us 6.5 inches. Guess what? Not going to see any of those extremes. We couldn't be any more near normal for New Year's Eve and then heading on into New Year's Day with temperatures right around 41 degrees, and that's the way our extended forecast looks. So we're wet for the next few days, drying out to finish 2023 and turning colder as we start 2024. That's your latest forecast.
And normal, too.